Anyways, we should do an intro. Anyways, neither. And the game is on the way. This is potentially an incredible match. Oh, glad to see. Slide here. Andrew Silva. There's a big chance for Andrew Silva. Is there a Cuckoo? And Cuckoo's Andrew Silva. Silva. Ah, pass! He's missed it. No. Oh my God, he's missed that chance. People have gone riot. He could have been scored that. RDO. Oh, and Kunku.
Que se extraña al no ver un central del Betis. ¿Y Lucas? ¿Bartra? Sí, de Turquía. ¿Turquía? Transbospor o algo así. Transbospor o algo así. Buah, qué complicado.
Tomorrow we're gonna have Europa League, so still more chances, right? Goalless. Goalless. Hey, put the There's a chance for Celtic. Great pass. He's not doing the cross. Just pass to the Joe Hart. Guardiol. Oh, make mistake. It's a shot. Oh. Leipzig, of course. A wonderful tank. Oh, that's a lot of ball. And good goal. Have you seen anything like this? Press conference, please. Press. Oh! Oh no! No! What? No! What's happening here? I think it's
biraz bitmiş olabilir yaşadığı sert problemi. Yani acaba ayağı mı döndü? Yani ters bir hareket yaptı sonunda. Fakat problem o arada yedek kaleci
ne?
Leipzig.
Efendim? Evet. Evet.
Leipzig oyuna girecek gibi.
Tamam.
Şampiyonlar Ligi maçı olacak. Burada sanırım ileri dönmüş. Yani sağ
Ne?
piyasada olabilir.
Tamam. Oo!
Devam edemeyecek gibi. Leipzig hazırlanıyor. İlk Şampiyonlar Ligi maçı olacak. 31 yaşındaki Leipzig'in Marco Rose'ye bir kötü haber daha. Zaten çok önemli eksikleri vardı. İşte Hansi Flick bu arada dün de Frankfurt Tottenham maçındaydı. Şimdi kendini görecek. Hansi Flick yaklaşık bir 30 saniye sonra Dünya Kupası'na 2,5 ay kaldı ve artık son modlarını alıyor. Almanya milli takım teknik direktörü. Dani Olmo sakat demişti. Forsen hastaydı. Hafta sonu kadroda yok. Bugün yedek. Daynar Klosterman gibi iki önemli oyuncusu da yok. Leipzig'in zaten
Short press conference.
yedek kulübesinde
Glatze, oh my god, he's suffering from hair loss. Just like me!
oyuna girecek. Glatze alkışlanıyor.
Well, Eddie's been training with the team the last few days, so he's made good progress. So he'll be in the squad, which is great news for us. It's really important to have as much competition for places as we can. So great to have him back. Georgie felt a little bit of discomfort in his abdominal area against Crystal Palace, but has trained today, so we'll see how he reacts to that. Take a decision later on today. Kai had a slight feeling as well, but again, trained today. So apart from that, we're all okay. Engie's training more and more, not fully, but getting closer. So that's really positive. So that's about it, I think.
Okay, Moose at the front here. Can you round the side? That's it. And just at the front. Thank you.
Hi Graham.
Hi.
You said before the Salzburg game you'd never even been to a Champions League match. Well, this is perhaps, with respect to Salzburg, a step up in terms of glamour with AC Milan. What are you expecting differently tomorrow night from your opening night in the Champions League?
Well, we're playing against a different team, a different way of playing. So an absolute top team as well, as were Salzburg in terms of how competitive they were. So every game is different, every football match is different, but we're looking forward to the game. It's a massive challenge for us, an exciting challenge for us, one that the boys are really looking forward to, and we have to be really, really good to get the result we want.
Important to win home games in the Champions League. I'm not saying is this a must-win home game in the Champions League, but I mean it's one that you really could do with getting 3 points from.
Well, that's what we try for, definitely. I think everybody will say the same thing. Important to win your home games, important to win if you can, but we're playing against, like I said, a top opponent, so we have to play well. We have to create a good atmosphere for our supporters to get behind us. So that's the job. We are, as I said, we're looking forward to it.
Nick Pule.
Hi Graham.
Hi.
I know you don't talk about other teams' players, and I'm not asking you to do that, but the new owners are obviously clearly very busy in terms of, I guess, short, medium and long-term planning. for the squad, and obviously a lot of things off the field as well, but also the squad kind of building in depth. I mean, from your perspective and as a new group of coaches, that must be, was that important in your part of your thinking in terms of taking the job, and also is it important now because it just seems that what the new owners are doing, they're keen to make a lot of progress quite quickly, and that must be a good thing for you to be aware of at least.
Yeah, I mean, the guys are ambitious, that's for sure, and they want to develop the club, they want to develop the team, as we all do. I think I always remember, I never forget that my job as a head coach, which is to develop the players that are here, and then to work with the club to align the resources we have to make good decisions when transfer windows open. But predominantly my job is to help the players that are here, and that's what we've been doing. You know, we haven't seen them that much, but the last few days has been really positive, I think, and you know, I need to focus on that, helping the guys that are here.
Jeremy Langdon.
Yeah, hi Graham.
Hi.
Just following on from that, there's a lot of talk about Christopher and Nkunku on his way to Chelsea next season from RB Leipzig. Is there anything you could say to that?
No, as I said before, and you know, Jeremy, my answer is I don't speak about players that aren't Chelsea players. If you want to ask about any Chelsea players, I'm quite happy to speak about them, but it was the same at Brighton. You get linked to a lot of players, and there's a lot of names out there, and you can imagine it gets escalated when you're a club like Chelsea. But yeah, I'll speak about Chelsea players and not comment on anybody else.
So just on one of them, Conor Gallagher's made a great case for starting, hasn't he, against Milan?
He has, yeah. He had a fantastic impact. The impact that we want our substitutes to have. As I said after the game, he's been a top, you know, he's a top person, great in the group, and he's fighting to play. So that's great for me.
Somebody. Hi, Graham.
Hi.
You said about Kante being back and, training more and more, and that being a big positive. He's been out for a while again with injuries, and in January, because of the contract situation, he can sign or speak to other clubs. Just wondered where you sat on his future, whether you wanted to see him, I don't think we've spoken about it, whether you want to see him staying at Chelsea for the long term?
Well, my focus at the moment is to help him rehabilitate in a good way so that he's available for us, he's available on the pitch, because when he's on the pitch he's a huge...
Let us stop this, because you know what it is. Christian Nkunku scored against Celtic! Wait a minute. Could be offside. Let us show this. Let us return to this.
Asset for us. The other stuff is between is between the club and him. But my focus is to help him get fit, get him enjoying his football. Because as I said, there's not many players in world football like NG. So the quicker he's back for us, the better. So that's where I leave my focus.
Gentleman there.
Hi, Graham.
Hello.
Guillermo Ray for Diario As. We are
Goal
talking
to
about
left!
signings.
They won't
I know that
understand!
you don't speak about other players from another teams, but now the news about Cristiano are coming out again, and I would want to know if you had the chance, would you sign him?
Again, we can spend all day asking these questions, and I'm not going to speak about anybody else. I mean, out of the greatest respect for the person you mention and anybody else that anybody else mentions. Whilst they're not our players, I don't speak about them.
Matt Law.
Hi, Graham.
Hi.
A couple, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Just to go back to Nizar's point on the goalkeepers, will you at some stage decide that one is a number one? Because we've always had a bit of a juggling act with Kevin Edouard, and at some stage, will you want one to be a clear number one?
Well, I think if you look at what we got over the next, is it 6 weeks? It's an incredible schedule. So I'm in no rush to label anybody one or two or anything like that. Firstly, I want to help Kepa enjoy his football and play at a really good level, which I think he did against Crystal Palace. And then I want to help Eddie get, fit and ready to play, which he's done really well so far. And then we've got 2 goalkeepers, and then in an ideal world, you want football to decide, But we've got 2 ones that we really believe in, and that's a good situation for us.
And then just secondly, we're going to speak to Kalidou in a second. He hasn't played a minute for you yet and obviously arrived in the summer. How do you sort of assess him in this situation at the moment?
I think he's... well, firstly, I've been really impressed with him. As a person, he's honest. He understands his situation in terms of he's had to wait a little bit to play, which every player will say they're not so happy with, but it's how you respond. His response has been fantastic. Very, very hard-working, very honest, trained really well. I think he's come from a club and a country where he was very familiar with and comfortable in, and making a step into the Premier League is not so easy. Things have happened in terms of changes at the club, so it's not the perfect situation for him. But he's a top player and he's a top person, so with that character, he'll play an important role for us, that's for sure.
John Southall.
Hi, Graham.
Hi.
What did you learn from that first Champions League game? Is it a different ball game to your normal domestic match? What did you take from that and learn from that?
Yeah, I think there is a difference. I mean, I've only had 2 games, so that's how strange it is in terms of the time that I've been here. I enjoyed it. It's as I'd expect. It's a real challenge. If you drop your level, sometimes you can get away with it, but against the very best teams, and these teams are, then they can punish you, and that's you'd expect. That's what's exciting about the competition, I think.
Just one other on N'Golo Kante. You're having to be careful the way you bring him back. He's had so many injuries recently that you don't rush him back too soon.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just a case of building him up, and then it won't be a case of, now he's fit and now he can play 90 minutes every 3 days. We have to be careful with how we build his minutes up. That's the next challenge. It's okay rehabilitating. Now it's game time, and how do you get game time in the Premier League? Bit by bit, I think. So we have to be patient with him, but we're under control, I think, and we'll do our best.
Jacob Steinberg.
In terms of N'Golo, you've seen the positive impact that he can have on the side when he's fit and on form, and previous managers have had maybe a bit of an issue in terms of the midfield when he's not there. I mean, you went for a back four the first time on the weekend against Crystal Palace. How did you feel that worked without him? Do you think it's something that can work without N'Golo playing because of the energy and the tackling ability and everything that he brings?
Well, as I said, I mean, it's hard to replace someone like NG. He's a world-class player. So any team that loses him is going to suffer a little bit. That's for sure. But it's up to the other players to take the step up and to find the solutions. We've got a lot of games coming up, limited time on the training pitch, so from a working perspective isn't so straightforward. But if I look at the options that we've got, even though there's not a direct replacement, there are other solutions in there, so we have to find the right one.
Okay, gentleman there.
Hello. There's an ongoing debate in Italy now running about Rafael Leao. Antonio Cassano, former national team player, said he's just a normal player. He couldn't make the difference in Premier League and the top level. Other people in Italy are thinking he's just the best player playing in Italy right now. What do you think? Will he be ready to make the difference here in Premier League, or is not enough good still to do it? Thank you.
Well, I've been really impressed with him whenever I've watched the games. He's making a difference for AC Milan. He contributes to how they attack, how they score. So it's just to say congratulations to him for that. He's a top player. In terms of what happens in the future, who knows whether he can do this or not. He's got the capability, that's for sure. From when I'm seeing him, he's affecting games at the highest level against top opponents.
Okay, we've got time for 2 more. James Ollie, and then over there, James.
Hi, Graham. Aubameyang scored his first goal at the weekend. And you said after that game that he'd had quite a traumatic summer. And I just wondered what you sort of said to help him through that, and whether the fact that he's got off the mark now will sort of help him kick on and sort of put all that behind him.
Well, I think it's just to acknowledge it and chat briefly about it, but you can imagine it's one of those things that you have to just move on from as quickly as you can, and it's we're here to support and do all we can in that regard. But I think the best thing for him is to play football, to put that incident behind him as quickly as possible, and to be in a place where he feels comfortable and happy. And from what I've seen, I think he feels that here. He's acted really, really professionally. He's always happy around the football club, with the group, with his teammates. So I've been really impressed with him.
Do you think mentally he did find it difficult initially?
Well, I think he wouldn't be human if he didn't. I mean, it's fairly horrific, to be honest. So without being a total psychologist, I think it's a fair thing to assume. But like I said, I can only act in terms of think about how he behaves and how he conducted himself with us, and he's been perfect. So, but at the same time, he's still talking about something that isn't particularly nice, certainly when the family are concerned. But he's been brilliant with us.
Thank you.
Okay, last question.
Hi. Only a question. What do you think about Milan and Giroud? Is a young play for us, for Milan.
I've been really impressed. A clear idea of how they want to attack, a clear idea of how they want to defend, different ways.
Let me pause this. Celtic have scored against Leipzig have scored against Celtic. Goal by Nkunku, returning back.
To score. Giroud is obviously someone that Chelsea Football Club know very well. He's a fantastic, plays the game in a really good way. I think uses his quality, uses his strengths. An important player for AC Milan, and yeah, I'm looking forward to playing the game. It's a top team, and we have to be really, really good to get the result that we want.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Thank you, everybody.
Anyways, we're turning back. Leipzig have scored a goal. Other match. Oh my God, no. So I'm putting this so you can see it. Look how it's.
Ayağa kalkıyor. Deneyecek büyük ihtimalle McGregor. Olağanüstü bir tempo gerçekten. Ve bu bunun golü. Hafta sonunda 2 tane atmıştı. Gol kurmalarına yeniden ortalar kavuştu. Süper sezon. Ama bir performansı vardı. Sadece yapabilecek konuşuyor. Ancak satma gol Leipzig. Bu acaba bir performans mı yoksa oyunculuk mu atlıyor diye kafalar soru işaretleri oluşturdu ki yaptığı o maçlar gerek ligde gerek Şampiyonlar Ligi'nde yine çok farklı böyle havalandırdı. Ekmek tekrar oyunda bu arada yoramamış. Ayda oyunda tutamıyor. Ayda. Tamam. Var diyor kullandı. Tamam. İşte gol denemeleri. Orada altı. Top ortada. Yüzeyde elli. Topu geriye. Tamam. Şager. Ayda araya girdi.
Oh, that's a big chance. Oh, that's a crunching tackle. But it's a really great tackle in it. Maçlarda bu seviyede rekabetçi bir takım olduğumuzu gösterdi şanslar. Bu rakibi sınırladı. Artık seviye atlamak istiyoruz ama bu bir süreç. Bizim için de bir mücadele, bir challenge olacak dedi. Biraz öyle oldu diyebiliriz gerçekten. Ve şartlar boşluğunda da aslında eğer bir taraf boşluğunda Damn. Leipzig are in big trouble.
belki o maçtaki ya da o maçtaki performanslarının bitirdiği öncelikle turnuvasıya bakıyor. İsteyen çok talep eden bir başlangıç Celtic'ler. Onlar da tuttular ama değerlendiremediler ve değerlendiremezken arka tarafta bu değerlendirebileceği alanlarda verdiler. Taş deneme geldi. Aslında bu bulduğu ev sahibi. Hücumun son üstünde ekranınızda yeni saçlara biraz Gerçekten bu arada yorumlar için gözünde bir kaçırma var. Hedefler ısınmaya devam ediyor. McCarthy onlardan biri. Ivanovic devam edebilecek mi? Sakatlık araları dışında gerçekten hiç kurmadı oyun. Birazdan ekranlara gelir. Sağ tarafta. Oyun tekrar hareketlerde
RB Leipzig. Red Bull Leipzig. So the game is still going. To half time. I'm gonna keep the press conference. Koulibaly, Khalidou. Yeah.
Bu arada McGregor tekrar geldi. Büyük ihtimalle devam edilecek. Kaptanlık bağlı puanı vermiş bile. Belki parçayla. En büyük faktör oyuncularken, bir de faktörlerken yani hiç oyuncu değil. En son McGregor ama ayağı oynarken, ayağı çıkarken çok fazla hata yapan bir oyuncu değil. Yani ilk son yapaslarda hatası oynayamıyoruz. Yani çok ikiye bir sarı oranı var genelde. Şimdi zaten kemikte artık değişik kemik McGregor sakatlandı. Sen ondan sonra topla beraber işi bir kat daha olacak bence. Abi ilk kart, bir de oyuna Danimarkalı, şimdi Joe Hart. Evet.
Oh, that's a big shot! Andre Silva.
Ram ortaladı. Juranovic karşısındaydı Tank. Orada sakat bu arada Celtic'te. McGregor da gitti. Şimdi Malik'ta o görev. Kevin Campbell. İyi orada. Ramos'tan dokunamadı. Lens. Orban ve Tank. Taylor. Yavaş yavaş. Geri kadar geri var.
So big chance. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a break, so you're gonna watch the Koulibaly's press conference! Oh. What a big chance. Oh, goalkeeper.
Tomorrow with AC Milan, someone you'd have played against in Serie A. What sort of striker is he since he left Chelsea in terms of his ability, in terms of how just a player he is?
Yeah, it's true that Gio is a big player. He showed it in the Serie A last year. He scored a lot of goals. I think also in Chelsea he used to score a lot of goals. Last year, I think he made a good work with the win of the Scudetto of AC Milan. So I think that he's a dangerous striker. You have to always to be aware of him because he can score at every time. So you know that we will have a tough game tomorrow for the defenders. But I think that we are ready. We will be ready for this game to win this game because it's the most important tomorrow is that he don't score and that. Chelsea win.
You haven't played yet for the new manager. The manager who signed you, Graham Potter has replaced him. How much are you desperate to get on the pitch against opposition you know to show the new manager exactly what you can do?
Yeah, it's true that I didn't play yet with the new manager, but I'm just easy. I know that my time will come. We have a lot of games. I give everything at the training. I'm a big worker. When I don't play, I like to put all my energy on the work. So for the moment, I'm working good. I'm trying to give my best at the training to show him that he gives me on the pitch, and I can see that I can see to play for him. But I think today is the most important is that Chelsea have to win the game tomorrow to get the 3 points because I know that we didn't start good the Champions League with a defeat and a draw. So we have absolutely to win this game tomorrow. But we prepare everything to win this game, and I hope that we will do it tomorrow. This is the most important.
Okay, you're Sami.
Khalid Sami from BN Sports. Given your experience, and we know that Milan has a huge history in the Champions League, but the last time they qualified for the last 16 was in season 2013-14. Last season they won the league in Italy. How dangerous you see them? Do you see them coming back as often in Europe back?
I think so. And they have a good team, a great team. We know that Milan have a good story in the Champions League. They won it a lot. But last year they make a really good championship. They win the Scudetto with a lot of good players, talented players. We know that they are really dangerous, and I think that they get some good points at the beginning of the run. So we have to know and be aware that Milan is dangerous. They have quality in the front, even in the back, and they have like young people who are used to play in the big games. So we know everything about them, and we prepare good the team. So we are aware of everything, and to try to win this game is really important tomorrow. And after, I think that Milan is going forward. They showed it last year with the Scudetto, and I think that since the beginning of the season they are making good. So it's a dangerous team, and we will do everything to beat them tomorrow.
Okay, we'll go to Tom down here, please.
Hi, Kalidou.
Hi.
Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang scored his first goal for Chelsea on Saturday. Can you give us an insight into what it's like training against him and how hard it is to train against him, and what you kind of expect from his career in Chelsea?
Everybody knows Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. We know that he's an important player for us. He scored a lot in Premier League. He did it also in Barcelona last year, and now we are happy to be with him today. And we know that he can give us a lot, because he can score a lot of goals, and it's hard to take him in the training because we know he's talented, but I think in training everybody is difficult to take because we have a lot of talent in in this team. We know that we can score at every time, even if sometimes it's a bit difficult. But me, I have confidence of my striker. I know that they will always score. For us, the most important is to don't take goal at the back, and you know that in front, with players like Raheem, like Pierre-Emerick, you know that we can score a lot. So he will give us his experience, and I hope that he will make a big season this year to score a lot of goals and to try to win something.
Okay, we'll go to Adam, please. Cheers.
Hi, Kalidou.
Hi.
When we first spoke to you, you mentioned that you felt that it was going to take you some time to adapt to English football. Has it been harder than maybe you even expected?
No, I was expecting like this. I know that it's hard to move 8 years of my life to come in England, in London. I know that I reach a big club, one of the best clubs in the world. So everything is hard. You know, you have always to work, and I think that my time will come. I'm easy. I know that it's normal. It's a normal process. So I have to work, to keep on working, to be patient, and my time will come. I'm not like and we see that this team is going good up, and I hope that tomorrow we will show again a lot of good things and to win this game.
Go to the gentleman.
Anyways, we're gonna take a break, guys. We're gonna take a break. Yeah, we're gonna take a break, guys. Don't go away.